What are you doing here, Brand?
King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one survives the deeps that long.
This place is going to the nugs. Cast that's running around like they own the place.
Great prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted.
Lesky, you old scam. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Sod off, Brand. I don't have any.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. My name is Edamaro. I come down here twice monthly with goods from the surface, which you'd know if you could afford any. Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm cashless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. You certainly don't choose to live any other way. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it. There is no caste on the surface. Every dwarf there is a foreigner, so we all help each other. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way. I hope you make better luck for yourself in the future.
I'll get on it.
What are you two doing back here? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Now's better than later.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? Do you realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
I'm so sorry, my lord, but they told me to move my goods over here. I couldn't even set up shop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan Commander's Feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped, then. Very well. Feeling you're good here.
They should send someone to pick up the trash.
All right.
Got it. Barat won't want to see us without proof that Surfacer's dead.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. I happen to be doing the personal washing of the third assistant to the Shaper of Memories. He's from House Harrowmont, you know. It took my mother 5 years of sewing dresses for the head maid to get me noticed. Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal. You were once. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. Get away from me. I'll tell my father you tried to violate me. I would sooner lie with a nug. No time to talk. The Shaper likes his robes pressed by the time the hour chimes.
I'll get on it.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round from the house. Hey, I'm trying to have a drink here. You mind standing downwind?
All right.
Who let them in here?
They say the warrior caste is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
I hear the Grey Wardens are in town.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a conversation.
Can a man drink in peace?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
No castless. Who the dust are you? Oh, my mistake. I didn't realize you were one of his. I'm not looking for any trouble.
We hear you're harboring one of the boss's former friends.
He's right over there. Ascaius, right? He's got that look about him. Surfacer and all. You're free to drink here anytime, and whatever else you gotta do. Just try and keep it neat. I'm still paying for this space. I'm not saying anything. You do what you have to.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name?
Hey, you can't just... This is a public place. You got no right. I know people. I'm under the personal protection of a Norbarat. Try stealing from me and he'll... I've known him since we were both on the team. We're like brothers. Oh no. What did he tell you? He doesn't think I'd play the turncoat, does he? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle. I just want to make sure nobody, does anything too hasty. Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him. Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits. Not long. I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me. Just a little. Maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you, forget to mention this to Barat? I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore and sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say? I got buyers up top who'll take me down fast if I turn up empty. Please, I can give you one nugget. That's a lot of silvers.
Are you breathing smoke? Barat will kill you if he catches you with his lyrium. Not unless you find a merchant who doesn't work with Barat, you won't. Tell you what, cut me in 50 and we'll take it to Olinda. Remember her? She likes me and refuses to work with the old man. Fine. What, am I gonna fight you for it?
Then what happens to me? Yes. I'll go back up to the surface right now. I'll move to Orlais, to Antiva. Thank you. You're as noble as you are strong. May the ancestors bless your steps.
You just keep to yourself, Brand.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oscaius ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor. And leave behind all this? We should sell this quick and report back before Barat starts wondering what's taking so long. Unless you think we should give it all to Barat. Then let's head back to Olinda.
Now's better than later.
What are you two doing back here? Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear cross those lips. Where exactly would someone like you pick up lyrium? I can guess who you might have got this gift from. Lesky, you know I don't do his business.
This is just us. Shaper's honor. You won't get him with Barat if you buy it.
How much do you have? I can give you 30 silvers per nugget.
Only 30?
It's less than it's worth, I won't lie to you. But the market for it's topside, and that won't be easy for me to reach. And I'll have to find a buyer who won't ask where it came from. For that, I can't afford more than 30. Because we have it, and the folks topside need it. It's what their mages use to power their spells, and it's the only metal that'll let magic stick to a shield or sword. Now, do you want the deal or not? All right then. Let me take that off your hands. And you probably shouldn't come around here for a while, just in case.
All right, all right.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? What kind of rot are you trying to feed me?
He told us he'd be putting together a side deal for lyrium, but he'd already sold it.
Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the tapsters this afternoon. And he says he saw something change hands between you and Ascaius. And then the duster sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does that sound like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped-up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you? Do you really think that right now's the time to get clever with me?
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Barat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Ascaius somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
You think I'll trust you over my own blood? This one's been thinking to defy me since the day we met. Thinks he's got some big bridges to fill, but there's just not much there. You're both on loose sand with me, but I'll give you one more chance. One job. Oh, that's touching. Oh, wait, I forgot. I don't care. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Are you out of your big hollow skull? No brand's allowed to hold steel in the proving ring. It would be an insult to the ancestors.
Not to mention the conceit of the Warrior Cast.
I just want you to make certain the right man wins. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Avaird's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find a Verd, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Einar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see a Verd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
You ask too many questions. All you've got to know how to say is, "Aye, mistress." You don't recognize me?
You know Jarvia, right? Barat's favorite lieutenant and the only person he trusts in all of Orzammar. You know that, Jarvia.
All you need to know is that I'm Barat when Barat's not here, and I'm getting mighty impatient.
I think it's way past time we were going. Just don't smile on you, Jarvia.
Get out!
I'm busy. Leave me alone.
I can't even unpack my things and set up shop here. This is terrible for business.
That side of the commons is closed for now. Be on your way. I'll get on it.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Fine, but try to steal anything and I'm calling the guards.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
I think what my friend meant to say is we have passes to clean the trenches between bouts, see? He, took a few too many kicks to the head as a training stand-in, you know.
Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
All right, all right.
Point me toward the middens.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say, welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? We do the same in my part of Ferelden. Hello, then. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here. And I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
I can't believe you talked to him. A Grey Warden.